Hello, awesome spirits, and welcome to another reading by me, Amanda, at Indigo Spirit. And gosh, last week was kind of an interesting week for everybody. I felt like everybody was kind of on the same page. Everybody was into it last week, so let's hope that this week is going to be like just as empowering, just as important. I really don't foresee anything too crazy happening soon, so anywho, that's not the point. Let's start the reading. I keep being called the last couple of readings for some reason. It's all been the Indigo Oracle deck for some reason. Has been just like, hey, listen to me, let me get to the point. So I'm going to be using that deck again. So just like I do, I clear the cards, and then I start shuffling, and it's just whichever ones just feel right, I pull. So this kind of one on the bottom is begging. This one wants to come out. So that one's the first part of the week. So I can kind of feel it like a buzz, you know. Can just kind of feel when it's the right card. It's that card. So this one wants to come out for the middle of the week. And let's check out our weekend. Let's see what our weekend is going to be like. Just be, ooh, holy crud. Let me see. It's one here on the bottom. I gotta find it though, because it's kind of still buried. Where are you, card? Here you are. Yeah, this one. This one wants to come out for the weekend. Almost couldn't find it, but I knew I would, so. Alrighty, let's start it off. Okay, this is very important. So, the first part of the week is shielding. So, really, what I'm getting with this right now is that, like, we need to just really be asking for our guides to be shielding us. We really need to be taking steps against shielding ourselves against negative energy. It's really a negative energy thing. Just don't let yourself get sucked into other people's negative energy. Don't let yourself be affected by it. Ask for shielding from your guides. You know, imagine yourself in a bubble of white when you're feeling like, God, people are just being icky around me, or like, you know, people are just not acting cool, or I'm being icky, I'm being negative against myself, like I'm having negative feelings. Just stop and take a breath and imagine like a white light just surrounding you and shielding you away from all of the negativity. This is definitely really important. It's definitely going to be a long beginning of the week, I kind of feel like, for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be like, you know, so we really need to be shielding ourselves against negative energy. If you don't want to ask your guides, just imagine a white light surrounding you and keeping you safe and taking away anything negative or bad around you. This helps. It really does help. And it'll just, trust me, you'll get through the week so much easier if you stop and take a breath, you know, imagine the white light, ask your angels to shield you from any, you know, people's negative energy. We got to work towards that, you know, we can't ignore it. So that's really important to start off this week. So let's move on to the middle of the week, which is, oh man, this is really interesting. Divine purpose, again. We got to keep working on it, you know. It's a process. It's not going to be something that just, you know, comes to you, you know, in just a small amount of time. This month, you know, in the past couple of weeks have really been about, what are we doing? Where are we going? How are we treating other people? How is that furthering where we're going to be going? Are we on the right path? It's really interesting. This just keeps coming up in our weekly readings. They just, I mean, I'm telling you, I shuffle these decks. I definitely shuffle this stuff. This is definitely important. We're still working on it, and that's okay. I mean, heck, we are all still working on, why are we here? What are we doing? Are we focusing on that? Are we being the people that we want to be? We got to keep rolling with it, and that's definitely, like, it's been a major theme. So we got to keep going with this. We got to keep rolling with it. This is a really good time of year. I really feel like a lot of I felt like a really big energy shift overall, like just in general, like a big energy shift from everyone. And we're not going to worry about anybody else. We're going to worry about ourselves, our divine purpose, and we're going to shield ourselves, you know, from anyone else's negative energy that may be keeping us away from our divine purpose, you know, and why we're here, what are we doing with our lives, you know, where are we going. So this is really interesting in general. I'm just like, I love when this kind of things happen, but we're all going to keep working on this stuff and keep working on protecting ourselves and being the people we want to be. All right, weekend time. So let's see how our weekend is going to be. Oh my gosh, you guys, I swear, it's like I just got like totally overwhelmed with feeling just now from this card. Bam, you're not alone. We're not alone. We have friends, we got family, there are people around us. And you know what? When we are feeling like alone, we have our guides. We can just say, hey, guides, whoever you are, whether it's like, you know, whatever you believe in, you know, your guide, they're there for you. You're not ever alone, ever. You're never, ever, ever alone. This is just amazing. And it's the truth, you know, and, it just means that this weekend, like, you're going to see people you love, you know, be around those you love. It's very similar to last week's, you know. It's funny how, like, even though the cards are different, they're kind of the same, you know, especially when we're still working on the same things that are really important to us, you know, like our divine purpose or our life purpose, you know, whatever. What are we doing? This is fantastic. I'm so happy right now. But this is the best. Sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we get stuck alone. But we're never, ever alone. And there's always something and someone there to help us. And we can't push, you know, this is definitely like, you're not alone. Don't push anyone out. You know, no pushing anybody out this week, you know, at all. It's definitely collective. And, you know, just, you're not alone this weekend. This is so amazing. That's totally it. Like, you are not alone. You are never, ever alone. Do not feel like this. She's got, like, the candle in her hand. And to me, it's like, because we're all little beacons of light, you know, we can never, ever be alone because we will attract others with light. And, especially our guides, you know. And if you ever feel like you're not able to find your guides, or you feel like, Amanda, you know, I've sat there, I've meditated, I've sat there and tried your techniques, and I'm not feeling like I'm connecting. A big thing is imagining yourself as your own beacon of light. And if you ever feel like, I'm not finding my guides, you know, start right into your heart and just imagine a white light just filling you completely. And completely filling you, and then just exploding out of you, covering everything, shielding the world, just like let it go all the way out as far as you can imagine it going out. You will connect with your guides. Your brain will start to change how it's thinking, and everything will start to connect, and you'll hear messages, you'll see things, you'll get it in your head. A lot of people are like, oh, that's just daydreaming. No, it's more, your brain is a lot trickier than you think it is. Don't underestimate your daydreams. Don't underestimate, you know, oh, I'm thinking this, oh, you know, and then all of a sudden your head's like, Amanda, blah, 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 or, hey, you know, so-and-so, stop doing that. It's like, that is not just you. It's also your guides helping you, guiding you, pushing you. And sometimes it comes from our own brains, and a lot of people don't think that that's not messages from my guides. It came from my own brain. Well, yeah, how do you think they get there, you know? It's a lot bigger than that. So if you're ever feeling like clogged, imagining yourself in a white light, really opening yourself up. It can really help you connect. Anyway, this is going to be amazing. Another really strong week. Another really good, calm, strong week. With a lot of good in it, you know. It's definitely like, we got to just watch ourselves. We got to watch how we're doing, and we got to watch ourselves. And everything will work out. So shield yourself in the beginning of the week from any negativity, including anything that's coming from your head. Ask for it. Ask for the shielding. Be thinking. Be working. Be self, you know, be self... be at one with yourself. No, just really talk to yourself. You know, are you acting? You know, work on acting and being and rolling in the direction of like where you want to be with your life purpose. And then we're never alone. We are never, ever, ever alone. We are always have someone there for us. So I know this one was a little bit longer than usual, but it's definitely full of power and full of like really important things. So if everyone has, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Indigo blessings. Mwah.